Girl, it's what I heard. Allegedly, it's just the word. Allegedly, it's on the street. Allegedly, I sing to the beat. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly.
Oh, well, let's get to reasonably shady. Rob's been a bit overwhelmed by all the hate she's been getting, but maybe if you didn't act hateful on the show, you wouldn't get hate online. If you could get out from under Giselle's skirt and make a decision of your own. You was on the right track this season sticking up for Chris Bassett, but then you fell off. Like Sissy Small, yeah, he who, off. Like Deshaun Snow, off. So let's get to they shady moments. Rob's about they live show last weekend. So she got home Sunday and went to bed early and was feeling good about it, like any stud. Oh, Lord, but apparently the episode of Housewives aired and Juan started getting all those messages about her hitting on that tenderoni, so he burst into the room at 11 asking her what's what. Well, he's not used to hearing about her with another man before, so I could see his surprise. I'd be shocked too. Weren't you? Now, Rob, you weren't feeling on those muscles like, ooh. You were feeling on those like, yeah, I want to get my bicep to this size. Be real. Be real. Juan wants to know, what are you doing on this show to get people to hate you so much? Well, Juan, if you were actually interested enough in your wife, you'd know. You'd know. I don't know why everybody's so upset about their union, though. I mean, they ain't even married. I don't think y'all have to message Juan to tell him don't marry Rob. He knows. He knows. So after Juan came in screaming about the show, Rob couldn't get back to sleep till 2 in the morning, so that's her shady moment. So she mad at y'all for squealing to her husband. Well, her roommate. Oh, God, Cabrice's moment is her kids again. Honey, they just don't like you. I'd stop bringing it up. It's embarrassing for you as a mother. Girl, they had a track meet and they told her it was in Virginia, so don't come. Then they slipped up and said it was actually 10 minutes from the house. And they said, oh, well, we didn't want you to have to sit outside. We wanted to spare you. And she's like, no, y'all just didn't want to see me there. I wouldn't want to either with your garish outfits distracting the audience. They want their aunt to come, but not their mother, because their mother is you. I wouldn't want you there either. People getting caught up in your necks, distracted by your sequins. You desperately hitting on men. It sounds embarrassing. Oh, God. Now, Rob said when I was in high school, I played basketball. Who's surprised? Who's surprised that Rob played basketball in high school? I'm surprised it wasn't volley. I'll say that. Lacrosse. Softball. Rob said she didn't want her parents recording her playing basketball either because she doesn't really like attention. No, honey, you're just not worth attention, so when you get attention, people look at you like this. And you don't like that look, so that's what that is. No, but you like attention, you just don't deserve it. But we get to talk about Kim and Kanye's finalized divorce, and Rob actually brings up a good question. How do we know the exact child support amount when they're so private about everything else? Giselle tells Kim, get her $24 million she needs in child support now up front so you ain't got to keep dealing with Ye. I agree, but Kim don't need his money. Oh, well, if he got part ownership of Skims, you could always skim the $200 a month he owe you off that and just not deal with him. I wouldn't want to have to ask him for shit. I know he's supposed to be responsible for his chitlins, but do you want to deal with Kanye? That's one of them, I'll pay it myself. I don't want to deal with him. Nutty boo, no thank you. Giselle, you want her to get all her money up front because Jamal made you twist in the wind every first to see if you was going to get your check. So we get to talking about Ben and Jen getting back together, and for 18 years, she missed him. I'm glad I ain't missed nobody for 18 years. I had a rocky little 18-month relationship, and we ain't never doing that shit again. Not ever. Never, ever, ever. I might be on my I'm through with the love after that bullshit. But 18 years whining and pining? My attention span's too short. Rob probably had been pissed about that money for 18 years, though. I know Juan is. Ha! Rob said, I don't believe Jennifer. I was watching a little interview and she said, you an actress and I'm still not convinced. Well, you know, Rob's a skeptical stud. Oh, this is about her shucking her album? And This Is Me Now is like when she was in the This Is Me Then era? Well, honey, we already heard This Is Me Then. You see, just because you want to go to bed with him again don't mean me want to go to bed with him again. If we want to hear This Is Me Then, we'll put on This Is Me Then. It's still on all the time. My pride is all I have. That was on yesterday. We jammed to your old hits, J-Lo. So I don't think you need to rehash what you've already done. I mean, if you want to do it with your coochie, that's fine. Sometimes you got to go back because the dick was good. I done been there. We all have. But we don't have to do it musically. We don't need a He Fucking You Part 2. Ha 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 ha! Rob gonna say, well, the album she wrote, well, I don't know if she wrote it. Okay, Rob, now that was shade. Stud shade. Oh my God, they are watching me. They are watching me. They were talking about how people say Iran and it's actually Iran. And she said, well, I'm glad they cleared it up because people call it Potomac and it's actually Potomac. Who calls it Potomac but me? And I got Potomac from these people in Canada that were helping me with my YouTube channel. And they said, oh, well, on your video here of Real Housewives of Potomac. And I thought it was so funny. I've always called it Potomac. Everybody knows it's Potomac. But thanks for watching, ladies. Okay, so now we get into the live show drama. And apparently they had only sold about 50 seats before the show. Rob was ready to throw in the towel. However, the night of, it was a packed house with standing room only. Well, good. If that means y'all will show up for them, when me and Chris go live, you'll show up for us. Rob loved the connection of the meet and greet. Did you meet a special lady, Rob? Oh, they figuring out what their next live show city's gonna be. Come to Oakland. I'll go over the bridge to see you heifers. But now Gabrice spills the tea on going to Portia's wedding. To Florida Evans. Well, Esther Roll. She thought it was so nice to see all the housewives that weren't on the show be able to get together and support Portia. Heifer, they all plotting their way back to Bravo. That's all that is. Yandy was one of Portia's bridesmaids. How does that work out? I guess from fish eyes to felons, everybody was there.
Alleged what? Alleged who? Allegedly. Don't blame, don't sue. Allegedly. Allegedly.